Hello everybody and welcome to the ESWBL League. The matchup that you're about to see is between the Freedom and the Crawdads. Before we begin, let's take a look at their rosters. For the Freedom, we have Captain Hunter Crawford, Jarrett Shuey, Tony Dumez, Trevor Hoke, Ron Hoffman, and Alex Polino. For the Crawdads, we have Captain Eric Crawford, Brian Crawford, Mike Giesman, Michael Giesman, and Jackson Weber. Now, let's get right on into the action.
All right, on the mound for the Crawdads is Brian Crawford as Jarrett Shuey hits a ground ball back to Brian, and it's not in time as Shuey's going to be safe at first. Now, Hunter Crawford coming to the plate as he hits a line drive up the middle, and that's going to be a single as now we have a man on first and second. Now, Tony Dumez up to the plate as he drives it right center field. That ball's gone. A 3-run home run for Tony Dumez as he puts the Freedom on the board as now the score is 3-0.
Hey, you can change your score now.
Yes, I'll do it.
That'll make up for the.
Now up to the plate is Jarrett Shuey as he pops it back to the pitcher Brian, and he catches it for the first out. Now Hunter Crawford up to the plate as he drives it left center field. Michael touches it, but it still goes over as now the score is 4-0. And now Tony Dumez up to the plate as it's ground ball right side. He's legging it out, and he's able to reach first safely. Now Jarrett Shuey up to the plate as he lines it right side, and it's going to bounce around, and Shuey's going to be safe at first as now we have a man on first and second. Hunter Crawford up to the plate. High drive left center field. That ball is gone. A 3-run home run for Hunter Crawford as the score is now 7-0, and the 5-run inning mercy rule is going to apply as now we're heading into the bottom of the first. With Hunter Crawford on the mound for the Freedom, Michael Giesman is now leading it off, and he hits a ground ball right side. Shuey not able to do anything with it, as Michael's going to be safe at first. Now Brian Crawford up to the plate as he pops it up left side. It's carrying, but Tony Dumez going to catch it for the first out of the inning. Now Mike Giesman up to the plate as he drives it left field. That ball's gone. A 2-run home run for Mike Giesman to put the Crawdads on the board as now the score is 7-2.
Nice hit.
Now Eric Crawford up to the plate as he hits it ground ball left side. Tony Dumez not going to have a play as Eric's going to be safe at first. Now Michael Giesman up to the plate as he drives it right field. That ball's gone. A 2-run home run for Michael Giesman as now the score is 7-4, and the Crawdads are chipping away at the Freedom's lead. Now Brian Crawford up to the plate, pops it up left side. It's carrying, but Tony Dumez gonna secure it for the second out of the inning. Now Mike Giesman up to the plate as he hits it ground ball left side. Tony Dumez not able to hang on to it as Mike is going to be safe at first. Now Eric Crawford up to the plate, line drive left side off the base of the fence as Mike Giesman's going to round second and be safe at third. So now we have a man on first and third with Michael Giesman coming to the plate now. And he hits a ground ball. Shuey, it hits off of Shuey and it goes to second, and they get the out at second. What a crazy play, as that is going to be the third out of the inning, as now we're going to be heading into the top of the second with the Freedom still in the lead here by the score of 7-4. And leading off here for the Freedom is Tony Dumez as he pops it up to center field. Michael Giesman securing it for the first out of the inning. Now, Jarrett Shuey up to the plate as he watches ball 4. Now they have a man on first. Hunter Crawford now up to the plate. High drive left field. That ball is gone. A 2-run home run for Hunter Crawford as now the score is 9-4. Adding some padding to the Freedom's lead. As now Tony Dumez is going to be coming to the plate here. Tony watching ball 4, and that's a walk. Now we have a man on first. Jared Shuey now up to the plate as he hits a chopper center field. Michael Giesman dropping it, but he's just going to go ahead and tag second base to get that out, as now there's a man on first. Hunter Crawford up to the plate, swing and missing for strike 3, as that's the third out of the inning. As now we're going to be heading into the bottom of the second. The Freedom still in the lead here with a score of 9-4 as the Crawdads look to try and make a comeback. And leading off here is Brian Crawford as he hits it, pop up left side, and Tony Dumas securing it for the first out of the inning. Now Mike Giesman up to the plate as he hits it right side. Jared Shuey catching it for the second out of the inning. Now Eric Crawford up to the plate as he hits a ground ball left side. Tony Dumas grabs it, bobbles it a little bit, throws it to first, but he throws it away, and Eric Crawford's going to be safe at first. Now Michael Giesman up to the plate as he hits it left side, and that's going to get down for a single as he hits that one oppo in no man's land, as now we have a man on first and second. Brian Crawford now up to the plate as he hits it, ground ball left side. Tony Dumas going to grab it, tag third, and that's going to be the third out of the inning, as now we're going to be heading into the top of the third. The Freedom still in the lead here, 9-4, as they look to add a little bit of insurance just in case.
In a reverse save situation.
As now Eric Crawford coming in on the mound as Tony Dumas is going to go and hit that to right field, and he's going to be safe at first with a single. Now Jared Shuey up to the plate as he drives it center field. That ball's gone. A 2-run home run for Jared Shuey as he adds to the Freedom's lead, as now the score is 11-4.
What makes you decide to run them and then not run them? That's my.
And now Hunter Crawford stepping to the plate. And the pitch is ball 4 as Hunter's going to get a walk there. And now Tony Dumas up to the plate as he hits it right field line drive to Michael. Michael tries to throw it at Hunter, and he throws it away, so Hunter's going to end up at second, as that wasn't really great base running by Hunter, but he ends up at second anyways. As now Jared Shuey up to the plate, and he pops it up, and Eric Crawford with a great catch for the second out of the inning. Now Hunter Crawford up to the plate as he swings and misses for the third out of the inning. As now we're going to be heading into the bottom of the third. The Crawdads need 7 to tie and 8 to walk it off. So they have a little bit of work to do, but they do have the offensive talent to definitely do this. So let's see what they can do. As Mike Giesman comes to the plate here to lead things off. He pops it up right side. Jared Shuey not able to get to it. It's going to be a fair ball. He's going to end up at second. And now Eric Crawford coming to the plate. And Eric watching ball 4. And now there's a man on first and second. Michael Giesman now up to the plate as he pops it up left side. Tony Dumas grabbing it for the first out of the inning. Now Brian Crawford up to the plate as he watches ball 4, and now the bases are loaded. Mike Giesman now coming to the plate as he drives it left center field. That ball's gone. A grand slam for Mike Giesman, as now the score is 11-8, and the Crawdads are back in this game with one swing of the bat. And now Eric Crawford up to the plate as he hits a line drive left field off the foul pole. Back-to-back home runs for the Crawdads, as now the score is 11-9 with Michael Giesman coming to the plate. And he hits a ground ball right side, and Shuey not able to make a play as Michael is safe at first. The tying run at the plate as Brian Crawford hits it to the fence, hits off the top of the fence, as he almost hit a game-tying home run, but now they just have a man on first and second. Mike Giesman now up to the plate as he ticks it into the zone. Huge strikeout here for Crawford for the second out of the inning. Now Eric Crawford up to the plate, pops it up to the pitcher Hunter, and he squeezes it for the third out of the inning. And that is the end of game number 1. The Freedom win by a slim margin of 11-9 as the Crawdads almost able to make that comeback. But they fell short by just a few runs, as now we're going to be heading into game number 2. And on the mound for the Crawdads is Michael Giesman, as Jarrett Shuey steps to the plate and he hits it. Line drive right field, caught by Brian Crawford for the first out of the inning. Now Hunter Crawford up to the plate, high drive left field. That ball stays fair as it just gets over the foul pole for a solo home run, as the Freedom is now on the board with the score being 1-0. Now Tony Dumas up to the plate as he hits it, chopper, and that's gonna end up rolling fair, and he's gonna leg that one out. That was a crazy hit. Is now Jarrett Shuey up to the plate, and it's ground ball back to Michael. Michael sprinting the first, and he's going to get the second out of the inning. Now Hunter Crawford up to the plate as he pops it up to the left side, and it's caught by Michael Giesman for the third out of the inning. It's now we're going to be heading into the bottom of the first. The Freedom able to gain one on a solo shot, and now the Crawdads looking to fight back with Tony Dumas on the mound for the Freedom, as Michael Giesman's going to lead it off. And ground ball up the middle. Hunter Crawford grabs it, throws it to first, but not in time, as Michael is safe at first. Now Brian Crawford up to the plate as he watches strike 3, as that went around the back of his head. What a nice pitch by Tony for the first out. Now Mike Giesman up to the plate as he hits it to the left side. Hunter Crawford's not going to have a play, as now we have a man on first and second. Eric Crawford now up to the plate as he drives it left center field. That ball's gone. A 3-run home run for Eric Crawford, as now the score is 1-3 and the Crawdads gain the lead. And now Michael Giesman back up to the plate, and he hits a ground ball right side. Tony Dumas, beautiful play, and that's worthy of an instant replay from another camera angle, as we can see the ground ball there from Michael. Tony running to his left, and he backhands the ball in order to grab it and just tags out Michael. Beautiful play by Tony, as that is the second out of the inning. Now Brian Crawford coming to the plate as he checks, swings, and watches ball 4, and there's a man on first now. Mike Giesman now up to the plate, and he watches ball 4, back-to-back walks, and the ball smacks the camera there, turns it sideways. As now Eric Crawford up to the plate, and he drives it right field. Shuey with a beautiful catch right at the warning track as he Willie Mazes it. His back was turned to home plate when he caught that, and that was a clutch play by Shuey, as that stopped the Crawdads from scoring any additional runs there, as now we're heading into the top of the second. Tony Dumas now up to the plate, swinging and missing for the first out of the inning. Now Jarrett Shuey up to the plate as he pops it up. Michael touches it in foul territory, but not able to hold on to it, and he throws it away. Shuey's going to end up at second with that ball going out of play. And now Hunter Crawford coming to the plate, and he drives it left field. That ball's gone. A 2-run home run for Hunter Crawford, as that is a game-tying home run, as now the score is all knotted up at 3 apiece, with Tony Dumas now coming to the plate. And he pops it left side, Hoppo Taco action, and he's able to get a single out of it. Now they have a man on first. Now, Jarrett Shuey up to the plate. Ground ball back to the mound. Michael not going to have a play, as now there's a man on first and second. Hunter Crawford up to the plate as he watches ball 4, and now the bases are loaded. Tony Dumas now up to the plate. Pops it up center field. Mike Giesman gonna grab it. Jarrett Shuey not tagging, so the bases are going to stay loaded. Now Jarrett Shuey up to the plate as he drives it center field. That ball's gone. A grand slam for Jarrett Shuey, as the Freedom have taken the lead here. And now that 5-run inning mercy rule is going to apply, and we're going to be heading into the bottom of the second with the Freedom in the lead, 7-3. The Crawdads looking to chip away at their lead. Now Michael Giesman up to the plate, leading it off as he swings and misses for the first out. Now Brian Crawford up to the plate as he chops it back to the mound. Tony Dumas throwing it to first. Great play by Tony as he did a little fadeaway throw there. Nice play for the second out. Now Mike Giesman up to the plate as he hits it up to center field. And that's going to get through, and there's not going to be a play as Mike's going to be safe at first. Now, Eric Crawford up to the plate as he hits ground ball left side, gets past Hunter, and now we're going to have a man on first and second. Michael Giesman up to the plate now as he watches ball 4, and now the bases are loaded. Now, Brian Crawford up to the plate as he drives it left field, just foul! Almost hitting a grand slam, but we're going to do it again. And the next pitch is ball 4. So now that walks home a run and the bases stay loaded. Mike Giesman up to the plate as he hits a ground ball left side. Hunter Crawford throwing it at Michael.
What?
Michael says he was hit in time, but let's see an instant replay of that one as Hunter throwing at Michael. And we can't really tell from this camera angle. Let's take a look at our second camera angle. As the ball was hit down the third base line, and Hunter goes and throws it here at Michael.
I don't think it's going to have a good angle.
It looks like it hits him right before he hits the bag, but we can't really tell because the bleachers are kind of blocking the bag too. So we're going to just say Michael's safe at third. So now the bases stay loaded. Now Eric Crawford up to the plate. High drive center field. Off the top of the fence. As Michael Giesman's going to score and Hunter Crawford throws it away. As now Brian Crawford's going to score. And the 5-run inning mercy rule is going to apply. As the Crawdads are able to tie it up yet again. As now the score is 7-7. And it looks like we have a little bit of a dogfight here as now we're heading in the top of the third and the Freedom looking to try and take the lead back. And Michael Giesman's trying to walk Hunter Crawford here on the intentional walk. But it looks like Eric Crawford's, the captain here, is saying, nah, just pitch to him. So let's see what he does. And the pitch, high drive left field. Is it going to stay fair? It does! A leadoff home run for Hunter Crawford, as now the score is 8-7. Tony Dumas now up to the plate. Watch it, strike 3 on a nice pitch by Michael for the first out. Now Jared Shuey up to the plate as he swings and misses. Back-to-back strikeouts there. And Michael's pointing down the first, and I think they're going to go ahead and intentionally walk him this time as Crawford just confirms the rules with everybody. And it looks like he can just intentionally walk him without throwing any pitches, so he'll end up at first. Now Tony Dumas up to the plate, ground ball up the middle. Michael Giesman with a nice snag as he goes and runs and tags first base for the third out. As now we're going to be heading into the bottom of the third. The Freedom only in the lead by 1 run here, so the Crawdads need 1 run to tie and at least 2 to walk it off. As Mike Giesman is going to lead things off here for the Crawdads. And he drives it left field. That ball's gone. A game-tying home run for Mike Giesman. And now Eric Crawford up to the plate as he checks swings, but the bat handle bends and he's gonna go. So that is a strikeout for the first out. Now Michael Giesman up to the plate as he hits it. Chopper to the pitcher's mound. And it finds its way the whole way out in the foul territory. That had some crazy spin as we're going to do that again. And he watches ball 4, so now they have a man on first. That's the winning run there. Now Brian Crawford up to the plate, ground ball up the middle, and Tony Dumas is going to just tag first. But the winning run is going to advance to second. Now Mike Giesman up to the plate as he watches ball 4, and now there's a man on first and second. Eric Crawford now up to the plate as it's a ground ball left side. Hunter Crawford grabs it, he goes, throws it at Michael. Was it in time? What a close play. We're going to have to take an instant replay look at that one as Crawford fields the ball down the third base line and throws it at Michael. It looks like it hits him right before he hits the bag. Let's take a look at this from another angle, though. As Michael sliding in, it looks like it made contact with him right before he hits the bag. So it looks like he might have been out there, but they did not have enough video evidence at the time to call him out. So they're going to go ahead and call him safe here. Now, Michael Giesman up with a chance to end it. High drive, right field, that ball's gone! A walk-off grand slam for Michael Giesman as the Crawdads are going to win game number 2 by a score of 12-8. What a crazy back and forth game, as now we're going to be heading into game number 3 with Mike Giesman on the mound for the Crawdads. And Jared Shuey swing and missing for the first out of the inning. Now Hunter Crawford up to the plate as he swings and misses, swinging too early for the second out of the inning. Now Tony Dumez up to the plate as he hits it right side. Eric Crawford not going to get it to first in time, so Tony's safe at first. Now Jared Shuey up to the plate as he swings and misses on a great pitch by Mike Giesman. And now we're going to be heading into the bottom of the first as the game is still tied at 0 apiece. And the Crawdads looking to be on the board here so that they can take the lead. And it looks like on the mound for the Freedom is going to be Hunter Crawford in his second start today as Mike Giesman's going to lead it off. And he hits a line drive right field, and Jared Shuey with a nice catch for the first out of the inning. Now Brian Crawford up to the plate as he swings and misses for the second out of the inning. Now Mike Giesman up to the plate as he hits it, ground ball left side, and Tony just throwing it over the first with no one there, but no damage done as they're just going to have a man at first. Now Eric Crawford up to the plate. And he drives it left field, and it stays to the right of the foul pole for a 2-run home run as the Crawdads are on the board. And now the score is 2-0. Now Michael Giesman stepping to the plate. And he drives it right field. That ball's gone. Back-to-back home runs for the Crawdads. And now the score is 3-0. Brian Crawford now up to the plate as he hits it, ground ball left side. Tony Dumez throws it to first, and he's in time for the third out of the inning. As now we're going to be heading into the top of the second. The Crawdads able to score 3 runs there on 2 home runs as now the Freedom look to chip away at their lead with Hunter Crawford leading it off. And he pops it up left side. Mike Giesman gonna catch it in foul territory for the first out. Now Tony Dumez up to the plate as he hits it, ground ball up the middle, and they're not going to have a play as Tony's going to be safe at first. Now Jared Shuey up to the plate as he watches ball 4, and there's a man on first and second. Now Hunter Crawford up to the plate as he hits it right field. Eric Crawford catching it at the warning track. Tony Dumez tagging end. It looked like it hit his shoe there. Did they just double up Tony? Let's take an instant replay of that one as it looks like it hits the bottom of his shoe there, and you can even see the ball trickles away, but they're going to go ahead and just call him safe. So now there's a man on second and third. Tony Dumez up to the plate, and Mike Giesman with a beautiful diving catch for the third out of the inning. As now we're going to be heading into the bottom of the second. The Crawdads looking to add some insurance to their lead with the score being 3-0. Leading off here is Mike Giesman as he watches ball 4, and there's a man on first. Now Eric Crawford up to the plate as he hits ground ball left side, and Tony Dumez throws it to second, and Shuey not able to hang on to it as now there's going to be a man on first and second. Michael Giesman now up to the plate as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Now Brian Crawford up to the plate as he swings and misses, back-to-back strikeouts for the second out of the inning. Now, Mike Giesman up to the plate as he hits ground ball left side. Tony Dumez grabs it, throws it to Eric, but misses him and throws it away, but it doesn't get out of play as now the bases are going to be loaded. Eric Crawford now up to the plate As he hits ground ball left side, Tony Dumas grabs it and just tags third for the third out of the inning as the Crawdads not able to gain any runs in that inning. As now we're going to be heading into the top of the third. The Freedom need 3 to tie and 4 to take the lead here. So let's see if they can avoid getting shut out. As it looks like Jarrett Shuey is going to be trying to lead things off for the Freedom and try and get them some base runners. As he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Now Hunter Crawford up to the plate. As he pops it up, Mike Geisman diving, and he caught it! Whoa, let's see an instant replay of that one as Mike Geisman full out sprinting, does like a somersault flip to make the catch. Let's see that thing in slow motion now. What a beautiful catch by Mike as he slides. His feet look like they catch. He does a little flip, but he hangs on to the ball. Great play for the second out, and good thing that he avoided injury there because that could have been bad. As now, Tony Dumas, the final hope for the Freedom, pops it up right side, and Mike Geisman grabs it and chucks the ball up in the air in celebration as the Crawdads win game number 3 by a final score of 3-0. So, just in review, the Freedom won game 1, but the Crawdads able to win games 2 and 3 to win the series. With that, that's the end of today's action. Thanks for tuning in, and we hope to see you around next time.